little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Good play.
And make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Rodgers going to throw. He's got the
Let's go. I'm out here, man.
Alan Lazard, 33 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down now, it's Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
3rd and 9.
Damn. Calling niggas out on your broadcast?
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line.
I'm feeling myself right now. DBL ain't on nothing.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Eluding the pressure right.
Woo! That pass.
His man, Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Jones.
Oh, my God.
He'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. After
God damn, kicking DBL ass tonight, man. God damn.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now for Carr. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Woo! Give me some.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now on his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Carr to throw again. Waller taking it in over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Carr again. Looking
Oh,
again for
shit.
Waller, and he's got him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, 31 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Fielded right around the 8. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down mark.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller, and that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, 31 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Packers 21, Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show. Because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, that play lasted just 2.7 seconds from beginning to end. Just not enough time to throw the football.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6.
From the 24, Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr now on 1st down. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, it's Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Second and 9 now from the...
Damn, for real, Nikki? You doing that for real, Nikki? So niggas be cheat like that?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight ahead pursuit and dumped it behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12. From the gun, Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
Damn.
This is Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And they'll go again to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Williams. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Williams. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Lets this go for Renfro. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. On 3rd down, that is a big-time play for the Raiders. 59 yards. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense is spot. Now he's into the clear. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 78 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got him to the whole way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. And let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
37-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Las Vegas.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Down. It's Jacobs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Jacobs fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw is Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. And he'll be out right at the 35. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. When you're trying to win a game in overtime, I don't know that there's too many more in the history of the game you want under center than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, I think a lot of it's because he can beat you so many different ways. All right, he can beat you with the big shot downfield. Heck, if you need a Hail Mary, no one throws it better than Aaron Rodgers. But just when you think you've got him corralled in, when you've got pressure on him, he uses his legs to escape and create another big play, whether he's running it or extending it so the receiver gets open. I think he embraces overtime, and he embraces the spotlight that comes with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
If they're going to get a 1st down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
Woo!
Inside the 15, shy of the 10.
One more time.
12, the Packers have the 1st.
One more time. I said give him the ball one more time. Shit.
It really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. A partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Comfortable. 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 Baby, still up, baby? Baby, still up? Huh? Huh? You want to rub your chest for you, baby? Ready for daddy to rub your chest? Ready for Big Papa to rub your chest?
I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Hey, she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? With the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they know.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago the Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Taking it about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's get him! Come on!
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
44-yard line.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
39-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Muscles him off. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He wanted that end zone. Powerful running, but he couldn't quite get there.
And that's going to really make him upset. And right now, there's no way he's letting a coach take him out of the game. He's going to want the ball again, so he actually does get into the end zone, hopefully on his next carry.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mariota and the Raiders now come up first and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second and 12, Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing. Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking it.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Jacobs tried to run on first down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Vegas, first down.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And a Across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that'll be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I know all players are taught from drive to drive, from series to series, let that go, right? Only focus on the now. But when that ball was tipped in the air, there's no way they weren't thinking about the interception it was thrown on the previous drive. Could this turn into a second one? And if it did, that could really change the way this game was going.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Carr now on 1st down. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
At the 20-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
This time Jackson will throw it. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from the 20, and the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21. Raiders now.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 1st down, Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st down.
Running is Jacobs. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 12. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 48 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Raiders 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. Pretty move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off near the 29.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, wide open, complete.
You'll get nothing.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, 71 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 82 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Well, we'll see if it's that easy here. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From midfield, here's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there, but it's going to be second down.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Looking downfield for Dez. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about where they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 5 now. Carr firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are back within a score.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Taken at about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Throwing again, Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
On second down now, Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st down, Las Vegas.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas 1st. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 12 yards there and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Bryant. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the connection not there. Incomplete. Just 14 seconds down to the final couple of plays here. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Recovered by Las Vegas.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.